Welcome to the Suzuki GS750 calf racer build. This week we're going to be fitting the light bucket. Let's get into this. Right, so we're good to go. We've got the light bucket, light unit and indicators. Now these are going to hold them all in place. Not the headlight, but the bucket anyway. Just need some tools. Let's go. Okay, so the first bit I'm going to do is thread all this electrical harness in. A few of these items we're not going to use anymore. I don't know which ones they are. Alright, yeah, these two bits here. So they're not used anymore. I'll go into that a bit later. But this is the new multi-plug I've put on for the warning lights and the speedo and stuff that goes inside the bucket. It just means I've not got to, yeah, it's just easier to play with. It's just plug and play, we're good to go. I've messed up a little bit, should we say that? So this new multi-plug that I thought was fantastic, fabby dozy, and was going to make the job a whole lot easier. Really daft mistake. I didn't check to see whether it could go through the hole in the back of the bucket, and it don't fit. Do you know what? Just as I've done it now as well, as soon as I was trying to fit it like through the back, I remembered when I was like proto fitting everything, and I remembered this plug didn't fit, and I was going to cut it out, but. And then I decided not to use it for whatever reason. Probably that was the reason. And obviously time's gone past, and I don't know what I was thinking. So I think the only way I'm going to get around this is, well, there's a couple of ways. I could cut the hole out in the back of the bucket, which I don't really want to, because it's, you know, it's all finished and painted up now, or I could just try and get these wires out of this multi-plug, thread it all through and then stick the multi-plug back on. I think that's going to be the best way. Yeah. See how it goes. Okay, that actually wasn't too bad. Yeah, the connectors come off alright. The only thing, I've got a couple of connections that have come off, so I just need to tidy them back up and then just stick the plug back on. Obviously I took a load of pictures as well, just so I got them in the right place. So yeah, let's crack on. just taking the dial out because I can't see a thing. So yeah, I've got a bit of access to it, and as you can see, it's just nightmare. Ah! Ah. Oh! Yeah, did you just see that? One day you'll accomplish wonders. Welcome back, it's good to see you again. I do apologise, but the batteries went on my freaking camera. Yeah, so we're all charged up now. It's a GoPro session, so I can't take the batteries are internal to the camera, so you can't take them out. So I've had to charge it up. Right, so while the camera's been charging its juice, I've been playing around in here. So this multi-plug, which I was singing its praises, has just been an absolute pain in the arse. The wiring on all the connectors just kept pulling out from the actual multi-plug. So in the end, while the camera was charging, I just took it all out and put the connectors back in and soldered them in place, just to give it that bit more strength to the connectors. Seems to work. They're not tugging and pulling out anymore. I've also added a bit of wiring to the indicators because they were getting stretched and tugged a bit. And then I've just basically just tied it up as best as I can because obviously the light unit's got to go in here now. Yeah, that's it. But we're ready to stick the light unit on, stick a battery on it, and then try it out. So let's go. So a little bit of info on this light bucket while I'm putting it in. Originally I intended to not use these indicators, and this light unit itself actually has LED indicators inside, but I think they're a bit of an issue for the UK market. So doing a bit of reading online, I think anything that's going to go through an MOT bike-wise, the indicators need to be, I think it's 9 inches apart from each other. So clearly that's not the case when they're integral to the headlamp. So I didn't want to risk it. I mean, I could have gone for it and taken it down, but you know, it just meant more work. So I'd already had the indicators for the rears, so I bought it as a set. So I just stuck them in, rather play it safe. But it seems to have worked. You know, everything's tied in all right. I did have to modify these indicators with threaded bar. I just had to buy a longer bit of threaded bar, just so it goes through into the bucket. Also, this bucket, I'm not actually sure where it come from. I mean, I did buy it on eBay. It was £15, which was quite good, I thought, because they're really hard to come by. And I've had to do a bit of playing around with it. I mean, there was a hole here that was welded in, and obviously the face plate, originally that was just a mass hole. So I've taken it down to an engineering firm and they just welded in a plate here and then made these additional holes for me, and then they welded that plug up as well. And then for the light, I purchased one from eBay, just a standard plastic unit, and the light housing I cut it in half, or cut kind of the ring where the light mounts into it, and I just stuck it inside the bucket here, and it works, it holds everything in place. So yeah, I think we're ready to stick some power on it and see what happens. Right, let's stick some power to it and hopefully it doesn't burn out. We'll see. Oh Jesus. That made me jump. Right, good. Key. It's working. Oh, look at that. Oh, what's going on? Okay, not everything works. We've got one indicator out, but I'm sure that's a bulb or just some wiring. That's brilliant. I'm really chuffed with that. It's exactly what I wanted. It's just unique, and yeah, it's no other Suzuki's going. Well, there's going to be someone out there that's had done the same thing, because I'm sure I got it off the internet somewhere. But yeah, I'm really chuffed with that. It's going to look great once it's all done. Right, it's finally fitted. This is giving me such a headache today. I was so excited about putting it on the bike, and I've been excited about it for ages, and obviously I've put it on the bike before with all the electrics and stuff, and it's looked good then, but there was obviously no paint on it, and this is more or less finally how it's going to look. But God, what a bleeding headache. Mostly down to wiring. I don't mind wiring, but what I do mind is getting in, when you're trying to wire in, it's like plumbing in tight places, it's just ridiculous. It's just a headache. But I'm really chuffed with it. It's worked exactly how I wanted it to be, and it's going to look great once the whole bike's done. Right, I think we'll finish it there. It's been a long day, and yeah, I've had enough. I want to get some food, I want to have a shower. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. Thank you for the new subscriptions, really appreciated. And more of the bike build to come. If you are enjoying this series, please have a look at my other videos. It's greatly appreciated, and as I said before, just having people kind of looking at the videos and having a watch or whatever, it spurs me on to keep making the content. So yeah, thank you very much, and I will see you next week.